Hey guys, how's it going? This is Yusei D-Wheel here, and we are back with more Fate Grand Order. We are in the next part of the Lostbelt 5, the Olympus section of, the Olympus section of Lostbelt 5. So, we snuck into Olympus after crash landing in the outskirts because Zeus attacked us with a lot of great thunderbolts, and yeah, if those had hit us, we all probably would have died. But luckily, our boy Munier came through for us, and now we snuck into the city, though. But then they found out we snuck in, and then now every citizen there is out to kill us. And just about every single soldier there is about as strong or even more powerful than a heroic spirit servant. So that's pretty good. And then Musashi came to our rescue, and all is well. So let us go to Section 3. I want to see if we can get to Section 5. Hopefully. Maybe. But give me 1 second. It's my brother sending me stuff again. Okay, so doesn't look like MASH has to be part of the main team, so, yeah. Let's keep MASH in the back again. I can just get my windows up. But let's use my Musashi because, yeah, she's more buffed out. Okay, let's put Mordred in the back burner, and let's give Merlin. Get Merlin in here so I can buff our girl Musashi. Let's give him like the 2030 CE. Okay, I think, yeah, we should be good, right? All right. First section of section 3. Oh yeah, it's this dude. Yeah, we were being chased down. We got chased down by a huge giant soldier guy. It looks like a giant robot. Intruders detected. Initiating elimination. A bronze giant. According to myth, it is a monster. Now I see. It must have incorporated legends from the island of Rhodes, so the gods themselves must have minted this bronze giant. And now, in Olympus, they've no doubt deployed it as an automatic defensive system for the purpose of eliminating intruders. Its magical readings are too high for my sensors to measure. This output is on par with the divine spirit, and its magical energy type isn't like any other kind of giant. Maybe I should have brought in Arthur. A bronze giant, huh? I guess this means we really are in Greece. It doesn't look like blades will be much use against it, either. Or it's about to let us go without a fight. Yusaku, MASH! Now that it's found us, we've got no choice but to send this hardhead packing. Got it. Raising Ordinax output. Engage in combat mode. All functions are fine-tuned and working properly. Spirit origin and awakening rate is well within standard parameters. Here goes nothing! I fought and trained in all sorts of different worlds. I lost track of how many monsters I've cut down. I'm sure I've never fought a Greek bronze giant before, but now's as good a time as any to see if I can cut through it. Now, have at you! Kind of started right there. Oh, par for the course. Alrighty. Let us see what we can do. Sweet. Sealed its skill. We've got 845. Let us. Let's do that. Here we go. Woo! Oh yeah, I forgot it's a berserker. Good thing I took Merlin. This should do it. Oh, I got guts. Well, that did it. Ooh, we got a new one. Oh, this is the one I need for Dioscuri. Because I got Dioscuri up to level 80 now, so now I just, I think I need 12 of that, though. But I need 2 more of those little cherry fruit things, or those little fruit things for Canis. Okay, let's see now. Alright. Let me give this other Musashi, story Musashi, a chance here. So, let's see. Yeah, let's roll. I think I may need Merlin still.
Musashi! Nice cover there, Mash. Okay, you handle defense. I'm going to try an all-or-nothing full-power 5-strike combo there on its right arm. Amazing. She made a crack in his arm with a combo using the flat side of her swords. And actually managed to completely sever its right arm. The Bronze Giant's magical energy readings are fading rapidly. If you can't cut him with one strike, keep hitting him until you can. Split in half, just like Old Man Yagyu's stone lantern. I see. I'll have to remember that one.
Foe, can we go now, foe? I have a date with the kibble box right there.
No problem. This thing's sort of piece of... Something doesn't feel right. It's almost as if this battle still isn't over.
Mash, get ready for a battle again.
Understood, Master. The giant's severed right arm is reattaching itself. It's been completely restored, and the Bronze Giant's magical readings are rising back to unknown levels.
A self-restoration mechanism. While I would truly be fascinated to learn more about how it works.
Well, damn, this is exactly what I hate about fighting things that don't bleed. How are you guys holding up? You ready for round 2 with this thing? I'm ready. How about you, Yusaku?
Okay. This time we'll take it down for real and make our getaway.
Now that's what I like to hear. Thanks for getting me all fired up. Unfortunately, there's no way we can take this thing down without attracting more soldiers. So let's find some way to do that as fast as we possibly can, whatever it takes, and beat a hasty retreat. Oh, shut up! I wasn't talking to you! Alright, big guy, get ready! This time I'm taking your head right off!
Oh man. I wish I was good at voicing girl characters though, but as a guy, my voice is a little too deep for that, but you know what? We do what we can. We do what we can. And I think that's the important part. Skill seal. What was that? Gain resistance all attacks and increased defense. Okay. Ooh, alright. Oh god, we are doing abysmal damage. Oh yeah, I gotta need to keep Musashi alive.
リラックスリラックス。
ゴリまオートモン仁王栗から昇天書剣豪バットイシャナ大天書
Wow, that was very abysmal damage.
切り返せるか
Oh sweet, it took it off her. Wait, was that really turn 3?
カウンティングオーバー。
Huh.
最高のカードを決
こういうのどうだつまり連中だな他にやることないのこういうのどうだ
唐突に知らない五輪の待ってましたオートモン
Alright.
仁王栗から昇天書剣豪バットイシャナ大天書
That's what I like to see.
なんの切り返せるか
Oh crap, I had a break bar.
め。猫の手のがマシだったかな。
Well, it's all or nothing. Hey, my own Musashi's here now. Let's go! Mm.
仁王栗から昇天書剣豪バットイシャナ大天書なんの切り返せるか
Oh, what?
待ってましたオートモン
Okay.
江戸っ子はさつきの恋の吹き流し。さて、ゆっくりとクローン青い表面よしよの斧はみ出しどこ
There you go. Done.
よし、今回も生き残ったわね。うどん食べに行くか。
Woo, udon. There you go, another Divine Leyline Spiritron. Alright, awesome. Weeks of fighting sabers. Alright, be right back. Just gonna refill my drink. Alrighty, folks, I am back. Sorry about that. So we're fighting a saber. And we can only get in Musashi. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. Ooh. I think somebody went down the wrong pipe. Alright. So if we're gonna do that. You know what? Let's bring Gilgamesh. Because he's good at killing off servants. We'll get a 4-star archer. Yes, I got my Dioscuri up to level 80. They just need the more of those blue orb, divine orb things. Yeah. I'll bring Amiya. Alright, here goes. Excuse me. Let's start.
That did it! The bronze giant has fallen silent. Its magical energy ratings has disappeared. We did it, Master! We beat it!
Great job, now let's get out of here.
Understood. We need to move at top speed. Mash, you carry Yusaku. Right. Foe, you hold on to Yusaku's arm. How about you, Detective Guy? Need a shoulder to lean on?
Thank you, but that's quite alright. I'm perfectly capable of running on my own.
Spare me the manly man bullshit. There's no way you can run with a beat-up spirit core.
Oh shit. It's your injury from Scandinavia, isn't it?
I remember hearing you hadn't completely recovered from that injury, but I never would have thought your spirit core was still damaged. What were you thinking fighting in that condition? Your ether body could have fallen apart at any moment.
I suppose I should have known I couldn't pull the wool over your heavenly eye, Miss Musashi. Indeed, you've got me dead to rights. I didn't want Miss Kyrielite and Yusaku to be the only ones risking their lives, so I'm afraid I took some rather foolish risks. Forgive me, I will be grateful for the assistance.
Much better. Now come on. Right. We've come out on a major road. Good. That's what I was going for. And it looks like there's no local Olympians nearby. I guess they must all be hiding inside now that oh-so-scary Chaldea's come to town. I was a little panicked when they made that broadcast earlier, but if all the civilians... But if it got all the civilians off the roads, they did us a huge favor. Now we've just got about a sec... Now we just got to abscond before more soldiers show up.
Abscond? Musashi, pretty sure nobody says abscond anymore?
Huh? You're kidding! You mean isn't modern-day slang? Wait, stop! Musashi? Something's heading our way. You're right, I'm picking up an incalculably massive magical energy reading right in front of us. Is that...
Oh shoot, another one. Target spotted. Resuming battle. Targets respotted. Resuming battle.
Are you freaking kidding me? Did somebody hit the rewind when I wasn't looking? I could have sworn I cut his power source thingy in half. Now I feel like an idiot for ever thinking it looked anywhere near as big and sturdy as a Wisdom King. Things end when they end. When it's time to die, it's time to die. I'm okay with that. The intangible may last forever, but all that is corporeal must one day end. Master, I just realized we've seen this sort of instantaneous regeneration before.
Demeter Cleronomia.
Right.
The various nanomachines we frequently saw in Atlantis. Of course such technology would have its origins in Olympus.
Right you are. Behold, people of proper human history, this is Demeter's authority, Demeter Cleronomia.
Reinforcements, and no ordinary ones by the looks of it.
These definitely aren't soldiers. This magical energy is intense. None of them are servant. I can tell these beings easily surpass that even. Now that I'm a servant, I can tell these beings easily surpass even that damn bronze idol. I see. So these are Lostbelt's divine spirits. No, it's gods.
It's Europa.
Stay where you are. Do not bother trying to resist. My Talos is protected by Olympus itself. No mere humans can hope to defeat it.
Oh god, oh shit. So they must be the sabers we're fighting. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, I'm surprised to see that you deigned to speak to them, Queen Europa.
Don't be rude, big brother. Remember, Queen Europa has assimilated with Lady Hera. That thing is no longer human, but a demigod. You mustn't glare at it like that.
It may have a god inside now, Pollux, but it is still human. That makes her no different from that failure Canis.
Oh, big brother.
Foe! Foe's hairs are shaking up its fur, foe. Its furry fur is standing on ends, foe.
The Dioscuri, the twin gods. Master, are those are divine spirits we encountered. Those are the divine spirits we encountered once back in Atlantis.
Did you look at me, human? Did you point at me and speak my name? How dare you!
Not so fast!
Musashi!
Don't worry, I'm totally fine. Just make sure Mash is alright, okay?
Why, you...
Oh, was that rude of me? I'm sorry. I was just so surprised at how light your pitiful little god sword was. If I hadn't known better, I'd have thought I was batting away at a feather pillow. Yeah, right. I don't know how I'd even begin fighting back against swordplay like that. How the hell was this strike that strong? Or that fast? That blade was practically moving at light speed. Maybe it actually was light or something. What the hell? Not even a bona fide sword saint could manage that strike. Thank goodness for Holmes and his quick thinking. He must have figured something like this would happen when he cast a support spell on me. If he hadn't, Mash's head would be lying on the ground right about now.
Oh no.
Please, stay your blade, Caster. Are you speaking to me in your capacity as queen? Big brother. Tch. I won't forget that insolent face of yours, human woman. I'll kill you myself when the time comes. Oh my, whatever will I do? Welcome back, big brother. Thank you, little sister. You did wonderful obeying the Queen's orders. I knew you could do it, big brother. Stop praising me, little sister. Not in front of the humans.
Oh, he gives me the heebie-jeebies, foe.
Oh my. Ada. Whatever do you think they're doing, Aphrodite? I can't believe you already started. Don't you know your bad behavior reflects poorly on us, too?
Oh, fuck.
Perhaps you need a refresher on what it means to be a god, Pollux. You did get a new infusion of Father's blood, didn't you? What are you trying to say?
Oh, ooh, I like her.
Nothing. She's not trying to say anything. Come now, Aphrodite. You should know better than that. Whatever happened in the past, the Dioscuri are now a beloved part of our family. So let's try to be a little kinder, okay?
Foe! These big busty women frighten me, foe.
This magical energy is overwhelming. Master, in my estimation, these two women are most likely also gods on this Lostbelt.
So up against 2 divine spirit servants, 3 gods, and a bronze giant forged by yet another god. At this point, it would seem they have more than enough power to wipe us all out quite handily. Suffice to say, these foes will be far more deadly than the Olympian soldiers. Now then, what are we going to do? Foe! If we can still make a break for it, foe, we should get our little tushies out of here, foe.
Over here, foe. It's too dangerous for you to stay on my shoulder. Well, aren't you forgetting anything? Huh? Really? You really don't know? You do realize you're in the presence of gods now, right? Didn't you meet any others in the Scandinavian or Indian Lostbelts? I'm telling you to bow your heads!
Oh, excuse me. We've beaten gods before.
My brain. I can hear it directly in my brain. What's going on? Is she attacking our minds directly? Do something, Holmes!
Naturally. I've been using our mental protection talismans this whole time, but they aren't working. This must be Aphrodite's authority. Guys?
There, that's better. Bow your heads, humans. Know your place. Kneel before the gods. Do not forget this is Olympus, the eternal paradise where we gods reign supreme. I think that's enough, Aphrodite. A revelation is upon us. Their sentence is near at hand. Gods, humans, all those gathered here, open your ears, for the Almighty One is about to speak. Zeus, our almighty ruler, the heavens incarnate. All await your presence. Please speak to us. die.
I am the heavens. I am lightning. I am the supreme ruler. I am Zeus, the almighty god. Those of you who now bow your heads, those of you who have forgotten your place and reach for the gods, remember, humans must never defy gods. Humans must never commit sin. Humans, foolish reeds who would prolong the great sin of proper human history. All of you must die.
You're getting my hopes up, Father. You said it, big brother. Make it quick. Oh my, I was hoping to at least let them have some wine first. Zeus has made his decision. Do not let them suffer. Make their deaths quick and painless, Dioscuri. Did you hear that, big brother? We have permission now. At last, you'll get to indulge in your favorite pastime, killing humans. Since you're usually forbidden from doing so, this is your chance to really enjoy yourself. Oh yes, you bet I'm going to kill them. Watch them, little sister. I'm about to show you the full extent of my wrath. Die, humans! Master, I managed to activate the Ortonix's emergency mode. Output is at 60%. Spirit origin stabilized. Our opponents are one divine spirit and one hostile giant. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! These are the meanest gods I've ever met. They couldn't even wait until this damn headache wears off before attacking us. But if that's how it's gonna be, then that's fine with us. Right, Yusaku? Our opponents mean business and they're more powerful than anything we've ever faced. What do you do?
You need to ask. We fight.
You got it. You got it. One God Destroyer coming right up. When we're done, they won't know what hit them. Hit them.
Well, yeah, kind of tripped on my tongue there. Cassie, I'm not crazy. You crazy damn Chaldeans. Hey Zero, how's it going, man? Here's what I had drama queen in a nut job. I know, right? Although I have my Dioscuri at level 80, though. I just need of those. I just need those blue spirit leyline materials, and I need 2 more of those fruit things to fully ascend Canis. Well, that's rude.
さてカウンティングオーバー君に全チップをかけよう頼むぞ存分にあがくがいい精度を上げていくよく戦った貴 様を勇者と認める水教よな。
行くぞ。
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が大利権。足かせをくれてやる。
罠だ。
軽いな。我らは光。嵐の後に来る光が。存分にあがくがいい。
こういうのどうだ。つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？こういうのどうだ。
はっ、くだらん。
おや、行くかい？切り込む。
取れそう。癖が悪くてね。
Okay.
リラックスリラックス。
I don't know how I used his evade skill.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。水教くだらん。
Alright, here goes. Let's fire him up.
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が大利権。
Oh god, they got annihilated. Gilgamesh annihilated them.
そこだ。思い上がったな。まあいだ。たわけ。
Woo! That was easy. That was easy. Cool. Need more of those. I only got 3, so I need 9 more. I hear cheers. Cheers so loud they echo all around us. Cheers demanding the intruders be punished. Cheers demanding the wicked Chaldeans be obliterated. Women and men, young and old alike, are shouting from their windows, united in a single wish. The death of Chaldea.
Looks like Aphrodite, Demeter, and Europa are joining in the fight. Just to maintain their dignified image in front of their human audience. Those goddesses clearly aren't about to start working together anytime soon. I guess this means gods have their own special way they prefer to win. In which case, that just leaves the giant and the unhinged divine spirit servant to worry about. I could probably take out one of them if I wasn't worried about making it out of this alive, but not both. Ordinarily, I wouldn't mind sacrificing myself to take them down, but that really doesn't seem like an option right now. Or here. This must be just how Lord Inshun felt back then. How ironic that it took a situation like this for me to realize it. Yusaku! It looks like we're all out of options. I'll hold them off here while the rest of you...
We're not running away unless you come with us.
Damn it, why'd you have to say that?
I understand this may not be convincing, seeing how I just tried to do the very same thing, but that would not be the best course of action. No, I believe this is where I come in. I have some experience with finding ways out of desperate odds, you see.
Wait, really? So you still got some kind of trump card up your sleeve? Then what are you waiting for? Odds don't get much more desperate than this.
It's not the sort of solution I like to employ with any frequency, especially when there are so many unknown variables. Alright.
Huh? What was that?
I don't like the look of those clouds. Foe! Stop turning off the lights, Foe!
Foe, please get back in the storage space. It's not safe outside right now.
Foe! Foe! Don't tell Foe how to live his Foe life! The god of the heavens. I see. Apparently he doesn't care for my trump card. Yusuke, Miss Kirilight, Miss Miyamoto, I suggest you focus on your battle with the Dioscuri and the Bronze Giant. And one more thing. Do keep your distance from me. Holmes?
Have you told your own fortune, Sage of Chaldea?
Hardly, Your Majesty. This is but an elementary deduction.
Master, that lightning bolt just struck Holmes!
Holmes!
Foams!
Foams! Foams! Sherlock Foams, please, do not die. You are my sidekick, Foam. Well, that's certainly one way to get my attention. A thunderbolt. Zeus must really... Now I see. Foe! Why are you laughing, Foe? Are you an idiot, Foe?
Holmes!
It seems I'm still alive. But I'm afraid I won't last much longer.
What do you think you're doing? Didn't you see that thunderbolt? Didn't you see how ridiculously huge it was? You could have at least acted surprised.
Why should I be surprised? Every bolt that falls from the heavens is but one of Zeus's blades. What's the matter, Chaldea? Is one of you getting a bit singed? What's the matter, Chaldea? Is one of you getting a bit singed all it takes to knock the fight out of you?
A bit singed? Father's real thunderbolts completely disintegrate whatever they touch. If he had truly wanted to be rid of your friend, or that ship of yours, both would already be gone.
Now, do you understand? The only thunderbolts of his you've seen so far are essentially him flexing his little finger.
If the thunderbolts of his you've seen were rain, they would be no more than a faint drizzle.
Now kneel before us, people of proper human history, and tremble in fear.
Did you hear that, big brother? Talos agrees with us.
Indeed he does, little sister. Then come, Talos, and let us end these humans' miserable lives together. Then we will find where their diving machine is hidden and kill every human aboard.
Master, get behind me!
Foe! Foe?
Where did that accursed dissonance come from? Oh my, this isn't good at all. This undulating magical energy. I think it's interfering directly. What is this unpleasant sensation? Damn it! Someone is messing with our god-made ley line network. It seems matters have taken an unexpected turn. Gee, thanks for the news flash. Now hurry up and figure out where those people are hiding already.
Who did that?
Big brother, somebody's firing magical energy blasts at us from our 6 o'clock. Stay calm, little sister. Just keep your magical energy focused on defense, and we'll be able to weather this attack just fine.
What the? Who are they?
This way, hurry, before the cannon's magical energy runs out. Yes, hurry. Can you hear us, Chaldeans? Then go on, run for it. We'll keep those gods over there busy. Who are you?
Save your questions for later. Come with me if you want to live. Come with me if you want to live. It won't be long before the Royal Guard shows up. And I'm sure you don't want to face those insanely powerful gods and they're also insanely powerful soldiers at the same time, right?
Right. Mash, Yusaku, if these people are offering us a way out, I'm pretty sure we should take it. Don't worry, I'll carry the pretty boy detective. He might be burnt pretty badly, but he's still alive.
Come on, let's hurry.
Okay, Master.
This way, come on. Oh right, Minerva. One last blast for good measure. Minerva? Hey, it's Minerva the owl. Too bad it's not the Vanguard Minerva.
Why, you would dare disrupt our ley line network again? Why, you would dare interfere with my brother's killing of humans again? This treachery will not stand. You'll never get away. I'll kill you all myself. I'll tear you all limb from limb and set fire to your innards. I'll never sheathe my sword again until I've bathed myself in your screams of agony.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Rah. Rah. Yeah, because people, if I do a loud one, it would probably cause people to wake up.
You'll pay for this. You'll all pay. Chaldea!
Yeah, I can't really yell too. Chaldea. Rah. Sorry. I like to get people saying, hey, shut up, you're being too loud. Probably try to... Hopefully, maybe I might try to stream this during the day, but not later today, though, because, yeah. Because Hana and I are going to do some Vanguard stuff today, or... I don't know, we'll see. Because Hana's going to help me practice for Springfest next weekend. Okay, this one has no battles.
What is this place? It feels like we've been walking forever. So if I'm not mistaken, we're basically underneath Olympus now, right?
I am told this is the underworld.
Huh?
Though that's not to say this is the land of the dead. This is the foundation of Olympus, its underground infrastructure. Once, it was the domain of Hades, god of the underworld. It is safe here. Zeus cannot find you. Which is why they were using this place themselves.
It looks like some kind of headquarters.
I would surmise it's a secret base used by those who rose in revolt against the gods of Olympus.
Nope. You keep leaning on me, pretty boy. You're still in no shape to walk around on your own.
Thank you, but I'm all right now. I appreciate your help, Miss Miyamoto. So, most benevolent savior, are my suspicions correct? Don't call me that. It's absurd. I just happened to be passing by. I don't recall saving anyone's life, and I have no plans to anytime soon, either. You lot just happened to be walking behind me when I came here. I didn't go up there to help you. I just made a bad decision. But you told us to come with you if we wanted to live. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just kept walking. Anyway, I wasn't planning on any of this, but what's done is done. You lot can use this place if you want to, or not. I don't care either way, and I'm not getting involved. If you want to know more, you can ask the two who are firing those cannons when they show up. Hoot hoot! Minerva. Yeah, alright. I'll do one more thing for you before I go. I'll play the message those servants left. Good day, everyone.
That voice sounds familiar. Is that?
Testing. Is the mic working? Is this being recorded right now? Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3. What is it, lady? It's recording successfully? Thank you. Alright, from the top. Oh, it's Tesla. I am Nikola Tesla. I am one of the heroic spirits from proper human history that made their way to Olympus from Atlantis. By the time you hear this recording, the rest of us will most likely have lost our transient bodies. Bluntly, we'll have been annihilated. Yes, that's right. By the time you hear this, every heroic spirit from proper human history who made it to Olympus will have vanished. Foe! Okay, Foe's not so happy now, Foe. They're all gone? Hope you don't mind that I started off with such bad news. I just thought that leading with the bad would make the good news that follows it sound even better. What is it, lady? Should we start the recording over? No, let's keep going. Let me start by introducing myself more properly. On second thought, you truly want to start over? Well, if you feel that strongly about it.
Okay, everyone. We're doing audio and video this time. Are you all ready? Then 3, 2, 1.
The God Destroyer Alliance.
We will defeat the gods.
No, we will defeat the gods.
Overcome all odds. Revolt against this shitty destiny.
And strive for a better future. We are the forces that have gathered from across Atlantis and Olympus, the two sides of this Lostbelt. We are the God Destroyer army that has sworn to defeat the abominable clockwork gods ruling this world. Huh. Okay then. Saint Quartz. Yay, Leyline Spiritrons. More. We got 3 of them. Okay. Well, this one has no battle. We're going straight into section 4. Gazing up at the sky. Always reminds me of my beautiful, fragile daughter. My dear daughter who was born solely to be loved. You always loved everything that grew on the land. You always had such a bright smile on your face. I always hoped that one day you would meet someone wonderful, fall in love, and have a dear child of your own who looked just like you. Then that child will one day have a child of their own, and so on and so on. Oh, excuse me. Until one day the land would be covered with your descendants. That's what I used to dream about, and I truly believed it would happen. But now... why? Why did you leave the land that day? Great Orbital Shrine Olympia Dodana. Hanging Perimeter Gardens. The Hanging Perimeter Gardens.
The birds are chirping merrily again today. They sing the praises of Olympus. They sing of how happy they are to be here amongst its glorious skies, bountiful harvest, and beautiful vistas. And yet... my heart sits ill at ease.
Sounds like you've got it rough too, hun. You're the queen, right? In my world's version of Greek mythology, I remember Zeus falling in love with a human queen at one point. But they say you fused with Zeus's first wife, Hera. Doesn't that feel like sharing a body with your mother-in-law? How can you stand it? And on top of that, you're even acting as his priestess. I guess Zeus must really be attached to you. By the way, just out of curiosity, how does his Lostbelt feel about women's rights?
During the Olympiomachia, Lady Hera suffered a grave wound and her original mechanical body was destroyed. But Zeus was reluctant to lose his beloved queen forever. By fusing her remnants with me, a heroic spirit from proper human history, he was able to prolong both our lives. Such is the depth of his love for us.
I see.
Thank you for worrying about me, Pepe. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I was hoping to ask you about the Chaldeans.
How could I say no to that? Especially after you've so kindly been putting me up in your lovely palace, shrine.
Oh, what's this? Are you two having a nice chat? Any friend of Kristario Wodime is a friend of Zeus's. Please make yourself at home.
Why, thank you. Don't mind if I do, then.
I must applaud your initiative, Queen. I must applaud your initiative, Queen Europa. Lady Demeter. I never would have thought to do something so dreadful as gathering information on Chaldea and proper human history. What's this all about? No, wait, let me guess. Is it because you feel responsible for letting them get away yesterday? Yes, that's right. I feel terrible about not being able to fulfill Lord Zeus's revelation. Oh, you poor thing. You really are quite the worrywart, aren't you? But you don't have to worry about things like this. Just let myself and the other gods take care of it. You may have assimilated with Lady Hera, but you're still only a demigod. Zeus will never want you pushing yourself beyond your limits. All you need to do is sit and smile by the flowers, like any young maiden at your age. Have you met my daughter Persephone yet? I would just love to see you two become friends. Lady Demeter, I'm afraid Persephone is... A servant, was it? Heroes who were inscribed in humanity upon their death, and now materialize as heroic spirits. What a truly awful procedure. I can scarcely think of anything more dreadful. Everyone knows Humans should only be born from their mothers. Say, I have a wonderful idea, Europa. You should think of me as your mother now. It's quite all right, Europa. There's no need to be so polite. I'm the goddess of the land, and the land has always been mother to all things.
Mother of the land, huh? That sounds like Gaia. In Greek mythology, I know she was the mother of the earth, the gods, and everything else under the sun. She was also married to Uranus, the first god of the heavens.
First there was chaos, then Gaia, the land, came forth and gave birth to everything. The land has always been a mother. That's how it's supposed to be. And the sea. The sea was also a mother, or at least it was supposed to be.
The sea? I didn't sense any sort of femininity. I didn't sense any sort of femininity. Femininity. Okay, yeah, I said it right. I didn't sense any femininity from the late god of the sea at Atlantis. Maybe that refers to the Oceanid. Oh, sorry. Maybe that refers to the Oceanids, the daughters of the sea.
Oh, Pepe, human sage, that isn't what I mean. I suppose it might be difficult for you to understand. But all the same, I'm certain the sea was also once a mother.
Huh. That was kind of a short segment. Alright, go with the last part of section 4.
A magical energy signal is making its way towards the ship. It's kind of faint, but I'd recognize this pattern anywhere. And to serve it! Damn it. Now what do? We don't have anyone here who can fight right now.
Calm down, Manuel. Have you tried a more thorough scan yet?
It's Moonier. What? Now you can't even remember the food theme anymore? But anyway, good idea. I'll run a thorough scan right now. Easy there, guys. Just keep it together. I already scanned this servant myself, and there's nothing to worry about.
Leonardo! Technical advisor, what are you thinking? You're supposed to be in recovery.
Hey, what's the big idea? You know I prefer to be called Da Vinci. Anyway, don't worry about me. My recovery's still coming along fine. Holmes was nice enough to set things up for me so I could connect my consciousness to the border's core from the recovery pod. That's sad. The most I can do right now is activate the systems that don't need the magical reactors to be rebooted.
So you're not overexerting yourself then?
Of course not. I'm still making my health my first priority. Isn't that what your family's homunculus used to do, too?
I lost the Italian accent during one part.
Yes, it is. Ruthlessly so, in fact. But never mind that now. What did the scan tell us?
Alright, the magical energy signal. Well, like I said, there's nothing to worry about. Their spirit origin is super high quality, but I can also tell from their low magical energy levels that they're in pretty bad shape. So it looks like a really high-end heroic spirit, one with a spirit origin that's on par with the divine spirit. has drifted here, probably from Atlantis.
Drifted? So what? You're saying they got sucked into the Great Pit's whirlpool? And they've been sort of floating around in this area ever since, instead of falling straight down?
They probably got some kind of passive ability that lets them move around like this even when they're adrift.
Then we need to make a calm, level-headed decision. So we have a powerful divine spirit level servant drifting about in a weakened state. From Atlantis. Now what is it? Relax, old man. That was just our new message sound. Looks like we got a bunch of data from the Wandering Sea. Huh? The readme's a video file. I'll put it up on the main monitor.
Firstly, I want to congratulate all of you on making it to Olympus. Now that you've made it this far, I wish you success in cutting down the tree of emptiness. I've been going over all the data you sent me, and it's proven extremely useful. Thanks to what you learned by going up against the machine gods Artemis and Poseidon, we now know we can expect that the other gods of Olympus are similarly powerful mechanical beings with combat abilities beyond human ken. And above all, we have gained information that from the ultimate weapon that Hephaestus designed and forged out of Achilles' divine construct armor, the longbow Orion used to shoot down Artemis. That piece of data turned out to be the final key.
The final key?
This is the final key that will give humans the means to bring down gods. The last hope we have of fighting back against these literal Deus Ex Machina.
Oh man, that was a fast section too. Oh boy. Yeah, I think after, so we'll do section 5 and then we'll call it a stream. So give me a sec, folks. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, folks. Without further ado, let's get right in. Section 5. Oh, Jesus. The skyscrapers are collapsing! Damn these Olympian gods. Not even my defenses can stand in the face of their assault. They're about to break through every one of our defensive lines. Rah! Assemble, my mass-produced mechanical soldiers. It's up to you to hold the last line of defense. Let them hear you roar, men. Even if we should vanish here today, the flag of freedom will still fly strong. Farewell, fellow Chaldeans. The rest is up to you now.
Oh no, injured Helena. I finished the first 2 summoning positions. I'm so close to finishing more, but we just don't have enough time. If only we had a few more minutes, I could have at least finished the 3rd and 4th.
Kind of makes me sad to see Helena look all bloodied up like that. I'm sorry, lady. If nothing else, we should have at least made sure you could escape. Edison's group has been fighting admirably. They clearly learned much from their experiences in the singularities. But I'm afraid this is as far as we go. We are truly, utterly defeated. The gods' lone strike will surely demolish this entire sector before we can deal with them even a single blow.
Maybe we threw caution to the wind too soon, or maybe we never had any chance of winning at all. Damn it! Damn it! Mechanical Olympian gods, huh? They're the real deal, so they might even know something about Mahatma.
I know, but remember, they are the enemy of all proper human history. They may well be ships that cross the sea of the stars to come here, my wise and beautiful Helena. But they are absolutely not the stars you looked up to.
Thank you, Mr. Tesla. You're very kind.
It is the truth, lady. Hear me, gods. This world does not belong to you. You were consigned to the trash heap of proper human history long ago. You aren't protecting anything. You only suffocate humanity with your enduring tyranny. Humanity will never be your pets or plaything. Oh, finding a saber. More dots. Oh, sleeping quarters. Is that you, Mash?
Good morning. Good, you're already up. I hope you don't mind if I come in. Good morning, Senpai.
Foe, I am here too, Foe. I've already marked my territory. You can tell by the smell, Foe.
Did you sleep well last night? Are you okay, Senpai? You look pale.
I felt like I just had a really bad dream. Mash?
Senpai, as a matter of fact, I had a bad dream myself. I think it's probably because we heard that all the heroic spirits that came to Olympus from Atlantis were wiped out.
I think so too.
Still, they did leave this hidden base for us. It should be more than functional enough for our purposes. And Musashi's here to help too, so it hasn't been a complete loss. Now that we've settled in here, we should report back to Director Gordolf. Our comm situation still hasn't improved, but at least we might not have so much interference down here thanks to the difference in atmospheric magical energy levels.
Foe, foe, foe. That was a mouthful you just said, foe. Is he trying to cheer us up?
Yes, I'm sure he is.
Foe, now bring me my kibbles.
Come on, Senpai. Musashi and Holmes are waiting for you. Morning, Yusaku. Did you sleep well last night? Oh, if you're hungry, there's breakfast to be had over there. I'll say this about Olympus. The food here is yummy. I visited lots of different worlds back when I was alive, and as food goes, this place is easily in the top 5. Must mean civilization here has flourished to the point they can really focus on things like refining their cuisine. It's just too bad they apparently never got around to inventing udon. You really do love udon, don't you, Musashi? So do I. Ooh, a fellow udon lover, right? You just can't beat that texture. It's true. The way noodles glide across your tongue while being delightfully chewy all at the same time always makes me end up eating more than I intended. Oh yeah, I know servers don't technically need to sleep or eat, but just because we can go without both doesn't mean we should, if you ask me. Getting good rest helps you feel centered and focused, and a good meal just makes you straight up happy. I mean, since we materialize with emotions and all, it'd be a waste to neglect them.
I'm glad to see you're in good spirits, Musashi.
You bet I am. I'm still me no matter where I go or what I do. Sure, things might be kind of depressing lately, but in general, I like to smile my way through life. That's the kind of gal I was in life, and it's who I am today.
Foe, foe. I could go for some udon too, foe.
Oh, morning to you too, foe. So, now that we had a chance to slow down and catch our breath, I think it's a good time to tell you what I've been up to since we last saw each other in Russia. First, just so we're all on the same page, I was able to meet up with you guys in Russia because of my, unique constitution. See, I was able to wander into neighboring worlds in life. I've always thought of it as Lady Kanon's guidance, though recently I learned it's actually called drifting. So I think what happened was that I ended up drifting right before the world was wiped clean. When I drifted back a moment later, there was nothing left but bleached white ground everywhere I looked. At the time, I thought I ended up in some blank slate parallel world somewhere. But after wandering around for a while, I drifted right into the snowy fields of the Russian Lostbelt. You with me so far?
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, except for one thing.
Right. Back at Chaldea, your drift was recorded as something similar in nature to a ray shift. So my understanding was that you could only drift at different time periods in parallel worlds. Yep, as a rule, my drift always puts me in different worlds, never in the same one I drifted from. Before, I wanted to drift back to the same world as all of you guys. I'd basically have to keep drifting between different worlds and hope I'd eventually get lucky. But when I drifted out of Russia, I found myself face to face with the same bleached white earth of 2020. I tried a few more drifts after that, and they all turned out the same way. While I didn't always end up in the same location, I did always end up in the same world and time period. A bit surprising at first, but I realized I'd basically gained a superpower, the ability to teleport across long distances. From there, I spent my days wandering around fighting off weird creatures and testing how much I could control my new ability. Then one day...
Watch yourself, woman. Colliding with another teleporter is unheard of, even in the Magecraft world.
I ran into this guy who was kind of arrogant, but basically alright, and we ended up traveling together for a while. He turned out to know a ton about all kinds of things, like he knew what kind of divine power my drift uses. And what happened to you guys after Russia? I'm not sure there was anything that he didn't know. Anyway, he pretty much caught me up on the whole situation. So I decided to sneak into the Atlantic Lostbelt ahead of you guys and wait for you. Oh, I even managed to drift into Olympus easy peasy. They never even knew I was here. Unfortunately, my drift only works on me, so I couldn't bring the rope guy or any other heroic spirits along. They're probably gonna need more help besides just me. Should we spend more time looking for other servants?
No need. Considering circumstances being what they are, we can be assured that a grand servant will appear in the Atlantic Lostbelt. That servant will be a much more powerful ally than you could ever hope to be. That being said,
Yeah?
they will need you as well. If you want to come along, I can take you as far as the Atlantic Lostbelt, but no farther. The counterforce truly is nothing if not meticulous, meandering, and mean-spirited. Yeah, that's what the counterforce does. They kind of use you and then toss you out. So basically, your self-warping powers really came through.
Yep! I'm always used to think of this tendency to drift as a problem, so I'm glad it turned out to actually be useful for once. So in exchange for no longer being able to race shift to different time periods in parallel worlds, you're now essentially able to freely teleport at least to a certain extent. It's very impressive that you've been able to make your way to the Lostbelts without embarking on a zero sail. Yep, I'm not really sure how it works myself, but that sounds alright. So in summary, your drift ability involved jumping into the rift between worlds, then emerging into another world. I think it's safe to assume that it still works the same way. Since that would explain how you were able to get past the Lostbelts' storm walls. The idea that you're jumping into a higher dimension then falling back down to a lower one. The only difference is that before, you could fall down to any number of possible destinations. But now, you're only falling back to this world, which is why you always emerge somewhere here. Yeah, exactly. Guess I can't really call it drifting anymore then, can I?
Foe, this is all going over Foe's head, Foe. I'm going to raid the food closet if you don't mind me, Foe. One last thing. Who is this robe guy you met?
I'd like to know that too. Is he the rope figure we've heard rumors about in the other Lostbelts? The one who claims to be from Chaldea? Sorry, but I can't answer that. He made me promise not to. And I still owe him for giving me food and shelter for a night, so I can't go back on my word. I see.
At least we know he helped you, Musashi.
Right, he did, didn't he? We may not know who he is, but we do know he sent you here to help us. And if it's thanks to him that we were reunited, he must be...
He's got to be on Chaldea's side.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it'd be great if that turned out to be the case. Anyway, Yusei and Mash, there's something I want you to keep in mind. Yes, the heroic spirits who came here from Atlantis may all be gone now. But you still had allies here willing to risk their lives for you. So while it might feel like you're fighting all on your own sometimes, you're not. You may not be able to see it, but your home world of proper human history is still here to back you up.
Yeah, you're right. Foe! Now can we eat now, Foe?
Foe? I see you're ready to go too, Foe. That's the spirit.
Give me my food, Foe. This little doggy Foe bowl is not going to fill itself, Foe.
You're right. Motivation is the key to success, and we're gonna need all the motivation we can so we can settle things once and for all. Huh? What? The saying out loud scare you? Don't worry, we can do this. You guys already took out 2 of the gods. But we only managed to do that because we had so many servants helping us. Not to mention they all had enhanced their spirit origins using the Olympian gods' Theos Claronomia. On top of all that, they had to risk everything they had, and even then, we were only just able to eke out a victor. Hup. This isn't good, Mash. You've been bit by the cowardice bug.
Foe? What in Foe's name are you saying, Foe?
I am a cowardice bug. Bugs like that need to be shaken off as soon as possible. So on that note, go ahead and order next up, Mash. Huh? Go on, no need to be modest.
You know we only just got up, right?
Luckily, you can shake off the cowardice bug pretty easily just by getting in some exercise, which means you're doing this too, whether you like it or not. That goes for you too, Mr. Detective. Don't think I don't see you watching over there.
Good grief. It would seem Eastern Samurai intuition, especially at a Sword Saint's level, is a frightening thing indeed.
Holmes, should you be up and about yet?
Oh yes, I'm quite alright, Miss Kyrie-Light. In fact, I feel even lighter on my feet now than I did before we left the border. As far as I can tell, I've recovered to the point that I may indeed engage in hand-to-hand combat once again. These medical nanomachines are truly marvelous things. You found Demeter Kleronomia here too? Correct. These Theos Kleronomia, a collective mass of microscopic authority, are named after Demeter, one of the goddesses of Greek mythology. Demeter is the goddess of fertility and the deity who cultivates ambrosia, a food which grants immortality. According to mythology of proper human history, she is best known for the tale of her beloved daughter's abduction. Persephone was abducted by Hades and made the queen of the underworld despite Demeter's desperate attempts to bring her back to Olympus.
Demeter Kleronomia. I remember seeing it once back in Atlantis, but...
True, but the Kleronomia that were being kept here are far more effective than the Kleronomia we saw in Atlantis. If we could bring some back with us to the study later, I have no doubt we could.
Okay, no more questions. It's time for morning training. Don't worry, Yusuke. You can have breakfast as soon as it's over. Senpai?
Looks like there's no getting out of it.
Right, understood. This morning training seems like it'll be very different from the simulator training I'm used to, but I'll do my best to adjust.
Very well, Miss Miyamoto, if you insist, but be warned, Baritsu is a highly versatile martial art. If you think your katana alone will grant you an easy victory, I would advise you to reconsider your tactics.
Oh, I see somebody remembered to bring their trash talk. Okay, guys, come at me whenever you like. My void sword is ready and waiting.
Oh shit, we're fighting Musashi. We are fighting Miyamoto Musashi. Oh shit, we can actually bring servants again. I'll just shove a... Of course, Mash has to be a starting member. But if we're fighting Musashi by herself, I need a single target. Let us see. Acha. Guess we'll use Chloe. And as the backup, let's bring in... who should I bring? Emiya Alter. Alright, here goes. Do do.
システムオールチェック。大丈夫ですからマスター。とっておき見せてあげるわ。いいわ。山を抜き水をなお落ちることなきその両翼確約3連。来ましたなこっちよ。バイバイ。なんの 前に出ます。いいわ。照準捉えました。
Okay, she's really going off to waver.
こういうのどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？こういうのどうだ。
内熱衝撃板想定します。はい、示弾想定します。前に出ます。はい。
See, that's
バンカーボルトリロード。
what did I click on? There we go.
はい、前に出ます。そうしたいの？照準捉えました。こっちよ。なんの内熱衝撃板想定します。前に出ます。いいわ。照準捉えました。こっちよ。
運命をもって諸悪をこの我が勝負。
大転送。止めないと。なんのそうし、いいわ。こっちよ。バイバイ。唐突にひらめけ。うわ。なんの。
Man, she really wanted to go after Waver.
そんなに見たいの？とっておき見せてあげるわ。いいわ。山を抜き水をなお落ちることなきその両翼確約3連。本気出したなこの。こっちよ。バイバイ。よーし、そこ狙うんだっけ。なんの。内熱衝撃板装填します。
I'm not sure he can hit Invul.
オルテナウスとっておきリンク開始。神明凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールだ。やめろ山を抜き水をなお落ちることなきその両翼確約3連。
Yeah, okay, yeah. Sure hit can't pierce through Invul.
こっちよ。なん千万台自在展示。ケンキその犠牲は医者の大転送。私が止めないと。ごめんなさい。こうしてほしいんでしょう。どれにしようかな。こういうこともできる。古きルーム。
いいじゃん、皆殺しだ。
Alright, do this.
説明しろ。魔力を回せ。すぐに終わらせてやる。忙しいな。
There you go, you don't have Invul now.
I am the bone of my soul. As I pray,
Female enemies. Well, that's one. Whoa, foe! I think it is about time we stopped foe.
I know, right? Food always tastes even better after a good workout.
I think Olympian cuisine might be my new favorite food.
I agree. At first glance, it doesn't appear to be anything special. There's bread, ham, salad, milk, the same kind of staples we've seen in all sorts of different times and places. And yet, for some reason I can't put my finger on. Everything here tastes completely different. Well, maybe not completely different. I mean, the bread is still bread. The ham is still ham, and the milk is still milk, and so on. But from the moment you take a bite, you can sense the flavors changing at least 3 times. And every single one of them is breathtaking culinary... And every single one of them is a breathtaking culinary experience. I know exactly what you mean. I had the same reaction the first time I went around sampling the local cuisine.
While we've only seen a small fraction of what Olympus has to offer, we now know that it is an enormous, highly advanced city with many tall skyscrapers that its nanomachines guarantee its populace long, healthy lives. And that I keep tripping over my tongue. And that it's incredible prosperity, I might add, that is independent of any sort of currency, enables its people to devote themselves to art and academia, thereby furthering enriching its culture with no need for any kind of manual labor whatsoever. Their daily lives are happy affairs, praising the gods with bright smiles on their faces. War and combat are simply unknown to the people of Olympus, well, except for where we are concerned. Yes, I see. There is no better word to describe this interstellar mountainous city of Olympus than utopia.
Utopia? The sort of earthly paradise people have been dreaming of since time immemorial.
Even the food here is simply sublime. The Chinese Lostbelt Empire was arguably a type of utopia as well. But its ideals were only achieved by concentrating its culture on a single point. Olympus, on the other hand, shares its wealth in every sense of the word, and all without any conflict whatsoever. It really is a paradise beyond human achievement. I must say, even I don't know what proper human history could do against an opponent like this. Foe, now you've gone and spoiled my food, foe. I shall go leave a present in your shoe.
Hey, Holmes?
Yes.
Did you not notice Yusei and Mash had only just cheered up? Did you really have to rain on their parade like that? Besides, as far as we're concerned, it doesn't matter whether this place is a utopia, an amusement park, or a front for organized crime. You guys are from proper human history, which means this is a fight for your very survival. And the only way you guys are going to walk away from this alive is if you beat them before they beat you. Yusaku, you're here on behalf of all of proper human history. I know that isn't the kind of position you wanted, and that you didn't really get a choice, but there it is. And you got enough in your udon bowl as it is without piling on extra toppings.
Perhaps, but all that being said, Miss Miyamoto.
Musashi? Thank you for worrying about us. I really do appreciate it. But it's okay. We need to know who it is we're up against. We need to know who the people of the Lost Belts are, even if we are attempting to cut their world off from proper human history again. We already decided that it would be wrong to avert our eyes from the effects of our actions. Wait, is that what this is about? Right and wrong stuff? Huh?
Foe? Huh?
I mean, the key to walking away from a battle alive is to keep things as simple as possible, right? It's all well and good to worry about your opponent's circumstances, your own moral code and stuff. But you have to be able to separate yourself from those things, because worrying about them in the heat of battle is only going to help you lose. I mean, I'm not good for much except slicing folks up like some kind of human meat grinder, you know? So any undue pressure about stuff not directly related to matters of life and death when I'm in the thick of enemy territory is the last thing I need.
I see. So your comments just now were not meant to console Mr. Yusaku and Miss Kirillite there, but rather...
Yep, I just wanted you to cut it out to make it easier for me to win. Basically, there's a time and place for everything, and that includes thinking. I mean, yes, that's obviously true, and I do get your point, but...
That's our Musashi.
Exactly. Just take it easy. Can't win a fight if you're busy moping. Anyway, I'm sorry again for raining on our breakfast parade. Oh man, now my soup's all cold.
No need to apologize, Miss Miyamoto. I should have known better than to voice those thoughts at that time.
Hey, yeah! You were the one who rained on this parade in the first place, not me!
Now that you mention it, I suppose I was, wasn't I? I do beg your pardon.
Is that all you've got to say for yourself?
Oh, run, Holmes, run!
Please go easy on him, Musashi.
What in the world are you all doing at this hour?
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you. Oh, and thank you for breakfast. It was absolutely scrumptious.
Breakfast? Ah, I see. That wasn't me. The twins made it for you. You mean the two people who rescued us yesterday? That's right. Though I doubt you saw their faces at the time. Why don't you two come out already? This is your base of operations now, is it? Oh shit. Oh man, she's cute.
I'm glad to hear you like the food. Were you able to get enough rest last night?
We slept great, thank you.
Oh good. I never had guests before, so I wasn't sure if I did a good job or not.
Never mind that now, sister.
Aw.
For the time being, it looks like you're all at a point where you can talk again. I'm glad to see the Cleronomia is working. I wasn't sure if it would fit your spirit origin or not.
Indeed it did, and I'm greatly obliged for your help.
Cleronomia? You? Cleronomia? Don't be ridiculous. It'd be one thing if you'd undergone biomodifications like the elite soldiers, but there's no way Cleronomia could ever be compatible with a normal human from proper human history. No, all I did for you was cast a light healing spell, since you didn't have more than a few scratches. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Foe! I hope you don't mind the little mess I made in the corner over there. Chaldea, visitors from proper human history. Well, I guess that doesn't really apply to all of you, but anyway.
You must mean me.
I'm Makarios, and this is my older sister, Adele.
It's very nice to meet all of you.
We're the God Destroyer Alliance, or at least what's left of it. I'm Yusaku.
I'm Mash Kyrielite. I'm Miyamoto Musashi, Wandering Servant. How about you in the HUD?
I have nothing to do with those twins. Introducing myself now will only complicate things.
You don't say. Okay then, who's your owl friend?
Hoot hoot! Foe! I fear he is trying to, usurp my position as the mascot of this game, foe. I shall not have that. I will claw him to death. All the gods of Olympus are machines. A mechanical owl shouldn't exactly be a shock.
If you say so. Adele, Macarios. Thank you again for saving us yesterday. I don't know what we would have done without you. Are you, both from Olympus? Yes, that's right. We're both official Olympus residents. We have citizen numbers and permanent ration cards, and we live our lives by the grace of the gods' blessings and protection. But the truth is...
Not now, sister. Save it for later. They need to know what's going on before we tell them about us.
Macarios.
I said no. It's still too soon to tell them about us. Besides, Chaldeans, I'm sure there's someone else you'd all rather be talking to. Foe! The video's on again, foe! Voice recording for Chaldea, pattern B2. Alright, where to begin? For the time being, I've entered all the information we possess into this basis data processing unit. It's embedded with a simple artificial personality program so it can answer most questions you might have. That concludes the video portion of the instructions. I'll let the artificial personality take it from here. There, I think that should do it. Activation complete. From here on, I, the artificial intelligence, will do the talking. Yes, the picture remains the same, but get over it. The image is a recreation made by the recycling existing video footage. An AI, eh? I suppose that shouldn't surprise me from one of the greatest scientific minds among the heroic spirits. Don't forget, you can always switch to me if you don't care for the half-witted eccentric's persona.
You can also switch to me if you prefer. I can't do anything Mahatma related, though. Sorry I can't be more help. Anyway, hi there, Chaldeans. It's nice to meet you all.
Yelena.
So the servants who left these recordings for us weren't summoned to Chaldea, nor are they the ones we met in any other... nor are they the ones we met in any of the singularities. Rather, they're all heroic spirits from proper human history who were summoned here to this Lostbelt.
Edison might be an exception.
Yes, good point. Thomas Edison's lionhead spirit origin only came about in the fifth singularity. So he should still retain his memories of us, just like Jean Alter.
Alright, let's begin with the basics of Olympus. Your opponents here are, in a word, gods. That was me. I decided to pause the AI for a bit. Before you hear any more, I want to warn you that you guys will probably...
You'll probably be shocked by what they have to say. It might even be enough to make you despair completely.
Some of the heroic spirits that made it here only stuck around long enough to say nobody could win against the gods. So I just want to make sure you're ready for what comes next. It's okay. Keep playing.
Right. We can't do anything if we don't know what we're up against. So please, Macarios, Adele, let us see the rest.
First, let's begin with the gods. The gods of Olympus, the rulers of the Lostbelt, are genuine deities that have existed since the Age of Gods. Those deities, including the ones you may have seen in Atlantis, are beings who came here from afar, far across the universe.
Huh?
Foe! What are you saying, foe? Are they little space aliens, foe? Are we in Star Wars, foe? Patent pending. I trust Macarios and Adele are there as well. They, like all the residents of Olympus, refer to the gods as thus: deities who came here across the sea of stars, the Great Ones. The descendants of the primordial chaos, the great systems of prosperity who bear the Cronus crown. And of course, the 12 Olympian machine gods.
The Sea of Stars. We knew that these machine gods were interstellar weapons, but... This is way bigger than I was expecting. I mean, huh? So, hang on. Let me just make sure I've got this straight. You said these are super ancient gods who came here from across the sea of Stars, right? So then, that would make them space aliens, right?
Whoa, that's what I just said, foe.
Not quite. It would not be entirely accurate to refer to them merely as intelligent life forms from another planet. Based on everything we now know, it seems they are more akin to machines from an extremely advanced civilization. One that may reside outside our galaxy, or at the far ends of our universe, or an entirely different universe altogether. Yes, that's more or less correct.
I'm surprised. I thought you guys would be a lot more taken aback. Why aren't you? Well, after Atlantis, I had a feeling they'd be something like that. I see. Alright, now should be a good time to proceed. Next, I have more information about the gods for you. From this point onward, I'll be telling you how this Lostbelt differs from proper human history, and at what point in time it diverged. First of all, how did these gods originally come to be? The first gods were born from the primordial chaos, and eventually the younger generation fought the Titanal Machina, the First Great War. Up until this point, the world was largely the same as it was depicted in the myths of proper human history. The Titanal Machina was a war between the Titans, the gods of the older generation, and Olympus, the gods of the new. As I recall, Zeus defeated his own father, Cronus, the king of the Titans. Oh no, that was a match.
As I recall, Zeus defeated his own father, Cronus, the king of the Titans, and in doing so, he gained control over the rest of the pantheon.
The gods of Olympus won that war, and Zeus became the omnipotent... The gods of Olympus won that war, and Zeus became omnipotent as a result.
Omnipotent.
Then, there was a second Machia. This one took place roughly 14,000 years ago. During this war, also known as the Lucis Machia, the gods of Olympus did battle with an enemy that threatened the entire world. Unfortunately, details pertaining to this event are scarce. Not only was it not recorded in proper human history, most citizens of Olympus know very little about it. However, my distinguished colleagues, what can we say for sure? What we can say for sure. Or, however, my distinguished colleagues, what we can say for sure is that we are certain this is the point where the Lostbelt diverged from proper human history. Foe! Foe's already not liking this, foe. The Third Great War, the Gigantomachia, a battle against the enormous Gigantus that took place... Wait, is it Gigantus or Gigantus? The Third Great War, the Gigantomachia, a battle against the enormous Gigantus that took place about 3,500 years ago, serves as further evidence of that divergence. In proper human history, this Machia was the second and final Great War of Greek mythology. In the version from proper human history, the gods of Olympus, aided by human heroes, eventually succeeded at vanquishing the mighty Gigantus. I think the great hero Hercules even played a part, if I'm not mistaken. But, in this Lostbelt, the gods eradicated every last Gigant. Is it Gigant? No, is it Gigant or Gigant? I'll just say Gigant. Every last Gigant in an instant. How did they accomplish such a feat? By by preserving the machine god bodies, which in proper human history had long since faded away, I presume. Exactly. The Olympian gods used their original machine god bodies to obliterate all of the Gigantes all at once. Is it Gigantes or Gigantus? I don't know, I'm still flopping between one or the other. At least, that is our working theory. In proper human history, the gods' machine bodies were lost long ago. But here in this Lostbelt, the gods were somehow able to retain them. The result is the very Atlantic Lostbelt in which we now find ourselves. A world ruled by machine gods who still possess their once lost mechanical bodies.
So then, in proper human history, the gods of Olympus were meant to lose their machine bodies between 14,000 and 3,500 years ago?
So it would seem, but here the gods remained alive and well. And as long as these mechanical gods from beyond our universe have their original bodies, they are not even affected by the deterioration of the Age of Gods that was meant to occur. That brings us to the fourth and the final Machia. As with the second, this one also has no equivalent in proper human history. It is peculiar to this Lostbelt. A few thousand years ago, the gods of Olympus split into two factions. Their conflict revolved around what to do about humans, whether to rule over them or to coexist alongside them. This schism led to This schism led to a fierce disagreement between the gods. Zeus, Demeter, Aphrodite, Hera, and Artemis wanted to rule, while Athena, Hades, Poseidon, Apollo, Hestia, Ares, and Hephaestus wanted to coexist. We believe Poseidon initially sided with the rulers, but that he... We believe Poseidon initially sided with the rulers, but that he eventually ended up defecting to the other faction. Gods on each side enlisted loyal, lesser gods as their disagreement devolved into a full-blown war. This battle went on to be called the Olympia Machia, or the Great War of Olympus, as it's known in Atlantis. Both sides fought fiercely. And the remains of the mechanical gods who were killed fell to Atlantis, where they formed islands. In the end, the faction supporting rule over humans was victorious, and the opposition survivors were punished. For example, Poseidon the sea god. His divine core was rewritten, reducing him to little more than an automated defense unit to protect the Great Pit. And that brings us to today. The gods who emerged triumphant in all four Machia continue to rule this Lostbelt, with the city of Olympus as their capital. Today, there are 5 gods who reside within Olympia Dodona, the great orbital shrine that makes up the center of the city. Zeus, the omnipotent god of the heavens. Europa, the divine queen who fused with the goddess Hera. Demeter, the goddess of the land. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. And finally, the Dioscuri, the ancient twin gods. Yes, I'm a Dioscuri. The Dioscuri.
Not now, Macarios. Not now.
Technically, the twin gods of Dioscuri are divine spirit, which makes them neither living gods nor mechanical ones. They died once, and were transformed into a divine spirit. Who killed them, you ask? I wish I could say it was the God Destroyer Alliance, but it wasn't. No, their killer was the cryptor Kerstaria Wodime.
Huh?
Wait. Kerstaria. After that, Kerstaria formed a contract with the Dioscuri, making them its servant. To be clear, he did not summon their divine spirit from the throne of heroes. He formed a contract with their genuine gods after they had been killed and reduced to a divine spirit. The Dioscuri are not among the 12 Olympians, but they are no mere lesser god either. They are one of the ancient gods who accepted Zeus as the supreme being. To be precise, they are a divinity that has been around since before the Gigantomachia. From what we've been able to gather, they joined the pantheon by imbibing of Zeus's divine blood, his kleronomia. They are now considered children of Zeus, with standing equal to Apollo in his glory days. And Kerstaria Wodine managed to kill them. Hard to believe, isn't it? If only it really was a bad joke as it sounds. They should have just stayed dead. Them, a divine spirit? What a load of crap. The Dioscuri are deranged. They don't deserve to be spirits, let alone gods.
Please forgive my brother. He swore an oath to the late Athena that he'll one day take revenge on the twin gods for their murder of our 100 odd fellow Alliance members.
Oh, excuse me. The Dioscuri are bloodthirsty maniacs, death incarnate, human killers. They killed almost all of the humans who joined the God Destroyer Alliance.
There are only a few members left now, including us.
That must have been really hard for you. Well, Chaldeans, why are you acting like that? Aren't you scared? We're up against murderous gods. Gods who actually enjoy going out of their way to slaughter people. And if that isn't bad enough, there's another guy out there strong enough to make them his flunkies. Just the idea that you might have any chance of beating them is absurd. Yeah, it's absurd. We know some of the heroic spirits gave up and walked away when they found out how the Gigantomachia ended. So what about you guys? What's your deal? Does the fact that you guys aren't more phased mean your world, proper human history, is even more messed up than ours?
Stop that, Macarios. That's no way to speak to people we've just met.
Oh. Sorry, everyone. I got a little out of hand there.
Please, it's fine. Really, I don't blame you for being taken aback. We've encountered so many different threats by now that I suppose our reactions must seem strange. Gods from another universe, mechanical gods with frightening powers, twin gods who enjoy taking lives, Kerstaria who's strong enough to make those gods his servants. Every last one of them is a tremendous threat, threats that we may very well not be able to deal with. And these revelations are shocking for us. It's tempting to despair in the face of such overwhelming odds. But all that being said,
we still have a job to do. Okay, I think I get it now. Yeah, that's it. I get why you guys are like now. You're just how Edison said you'd be. He was right after all. So you Chaldeans really are just a pack of weirdos, huh? Well, nothing wrong with that. You've convinced me. I like you guys. Foe, that didn't take much now, foe.
So you get it now, huh? That's great. They really are weirdos, aren't they?
Foe, who are you to call weird, foe?
What the hell are you? Don't jump on us. What are you, some kind of squirrel? Look, Macarios, I think he likes you.
Now give me your kibbles, foe.
Hey, get away from my sister.
I will have your kibbles, whether you like it or not. Okay. Just 2 more sections and then we'll call it a night/morning. Weirdos, huh? Yes, that's the right way to think about them, Macarios. They're all hopeless weirdos. That's been the case in every other Lostbelt so far, too. Though that's not to say that means they'll be able to accomplish the same thing here. What are you talking about? You're only here because of the collaborator sent you, right? So where do you get off acting like you know so much about Chaldea?
Collaborator? That's what we call the person who's been so kindly aiding our God Destroyer Alliance. We don't know their true identity either, but they've been a big help to us, especially with procuring supplies for combat.
Give me a sec, folks.
We were told that the collaborators sent this hooded man here to help us, but... Say, you in the hood, you are on our side, right?
Of course. I am for now, at least. Otherwise, I would have let the gods do what they wanted with you. I'm an acquaintance of this collaborator you speak of. And... on second thought, that's enough for now.
Excuse me. I apologize if I'm way off the mark with this, but are you...
Cadoxem lupus. Caddock?
I'll spare you the details of this particular exercise in deduction, but suffice to say, I am something of an expert when it comes to disguises.
Well, Sir Hood, did we get it right? Oh shit, it is?
Caddock!
Foe! Let's kill him, foe! What? Do you guys know each other or something?
Oh my. Does this mean you're part of Chaldea too?
Me? Part of Chaldea? You've gotta be... Oh, forget it. Just hell no. Damn it, Holmes. Damn it, Holmes, I get it. But how the actual hell did you see through my disguise, Mash? Oh, or let me say that again. Damn it. Holmes, I get. But how the actual hell did you see through my disguise, Mash? I was using the disguise spell and everything.
I'm sorry. Whoa. What are you apologizing for? It's not like you did anything wrong.
Yeah, fair enough. Caddock, you saved our lives. Saved you? I only bailed you out because it would have been a waste to let you die back there. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing more than pawns I can use to throw Olympus off balance, just like you did in Russia. So I'm going to use you guys to further my own agenda. That's the only reason I bailed you out. It's not like you even have a snowball's chance in hell of winning here anyway. Between Zeus, Wodan, and the foreign gods' alter egos, you guys are hilariously outclassed. That's why I don't have to bother trying to kill you myself. Foe! You are a douchebag foe.
Caddock, as a former member of Team A myself, I'm
not part of Team A anymore. I'm a cryptor now. Hell, maybe I'm not even that anymore.
Does this mean you are not acting with or on behalf of the cryptos here at Cadoxem Lupus?
Hell no. I don't have the slightest idea what Wodan's thinking. He went out of his way to have Rasputin get me, but he never told me why. He never told me why. You may have lost your Russian Lostbelt, but that doesn't mean you need to enter another cryptor's service. You can keep your Sirius light, too. You're a free man, Caddock. All I want you to do in this Atlantic Lostbelt is whatever you see fit. Is that your idea of a joke? Because if not, it doesn't make any sense. Aren't you the one who sent Rasputin to get me off the shadow border? That was entirely the priest's decision. I have no right to give the foreign god's disciples orders. As for why he saved you, your guess is as good as mine. Perhaps he only wished to prevent you from leaking information. Yeah, well, there's not much I could have told them besides which cryptor was where. None of us had any idea what the trees of emptiness are actually made of, or who the foreign god really is, after all. Of course not. The foreign god couldn't care less about any of you, after all. The foreign god isn't going to tell you anything, nor do they expect anything from you. They couldn't care less if you lived or died. Whereas the same cannot be said for me, as my every action carries the weight of the grandest expectations. Is that so? Well, excuse the hell out of me for being a third-rate mage. Huh? That's weird. What was that long silence about? It's fine, Kadok. Just get some rest for now. We won't have to worry about Chaldea for the time being. Kane has told me that they made their way to Scandinavia. But there's nothing we can do about them from here. So my only orders for you are to go about and see Olympus for yourself. And you actually think I can live up to your expectations, even after the total mess of things I made in Russia? I'm not the one who can decide whether or not you'll do that, Kadok. You are. This is a strange one. Well, he might not have told me anything at all. For the difference it would... He might not... Well... sorry. He might as well not have told me anything at all, for all the difference it would have made. So now I'm doing whatever the hell I want, just like he asked. That's part of why I'm here. I'm gonna uncover the truth behind Zeus and what Wodan's really thinking. Oh, and what do you mean by that last part? I don't actually care what's going on in that head of his, but it's not like I've got anything else to do. So I'm gonna show that stuck-up aristocrat that things aren't always gonna go his way.
Oh, what's this now? Goodness, it's been so long since I've seen your face in person. I think the last time must have been back then, when you tore those poor Dioscuri twins apart. Kristaria Wodan.
Good day, Lady Demeter, goddess of the land. Indeed, it has been a long time, hasn't it? It seems your memory partition is functioning properly, at least in regards to me.
Oh my, how terrifying. That sounds as though you could destroy our true...
Aletheia? Aletheia?
That sounds as if though you could destroy our true Aletheia bodies whenever you like. Kristaria Wodan, a dreadful human capable of killing us single-handedly. You're quite the problem child, aren't you? It saddens me so, particularly since I think of you as my own son.
Demeter, mournful goddess of the land. Mother of the beautiful Persephone who inherited much of Gaia's disposition. I urge you to share your boundless motherly love with humans other than myself. I have no need of it.
Oh my. But there can be no children without mothers, nor can children grow without love and nourishment. Gods and humans are the same in this respect. Humans. This new intelligent species is still barely older than a newborn babe. This precious, fragile intelligence we made on this planet. I love you all, truly. I love you as though you were my own children. And I love you too, Kristaria.
In the same way you love Persephone.
Why yes, You know, Zeus is absolutely right. There's nothing that brings a mother like me mere joy than to see her children grow up strong and happy. Which is why there's nothing I wouldn't do to make that happen. I would take an arrow for my children. I would gladly give up my body, my life, and my aletheia for them. Truly.
Then I will take you at your word, Demeter, and trust that you truly bear a mother's love. As a matter of fact, Zeus's ideas of the restoration of mythology are closer to your own notions than to mine.
Kerstaria, what are you saying?
Demeter. Hey, Mimian, how's it going?
Do you mean that Olympus, the heart of our Lostbelt, is not the ideal you seek?
Of course it is. We only differ when it comes to our endpoints. You see, I believe that the gods should be even stronger than they are now. Now, let me tell you one more thing. This is the single most important piece of information about the gods of Olympus I have to share. The king of this Lostbelt is Zeus, an all-powerful god who naturally still possesses his original mechanical body. He has existed ever since the Age of Gods, just like Skahak Skadi from the Scandinavian Lostbelt.
It looks like this is information we already knew.
Zeus, an omnipotent god who has continued to exist for millennia. If we were to take his omnipotent nature at face value, then we would seem to be well and truly outmatched. I'm sort of disappointed in LB5 and LB 5.2. Well, sorry to hear that, though. I'm personally kind of enjoying this, though. I really like the story. And yet, Mr. AI, I cannot imagine that the electricity expert whose visage you now borrow would waste his time challenging an opponent whom he truly has no hope of defeating. You cut right to the heart of things, don't you? Still, I can hardly blame you for interrupting, Mr. Holmes. You have every right to be concerned. And you're correct. Your hope of defeating Zeus is small. Perhaps even Perhaps even infinitesimal? Infinitesimal? What the hell? Is that something he tried to say, really? Your hope of defeating Zeus is small. Perhaps even infinitesimal. I think he's trying to combine infinite and abysmal. But it does exist. Zeus is indeed almighty, but he is not truly omnipotent. Foe! A plot hole foe! So he can do all sorts of things, but he can't do everything? You catch on quickly. Yes, that's exactly right. As the king of the gods, Zeus possesses authority over infinite things, but conceptually, he does not possess infinite authority. We believe that Zeus turned into a nigh omnipotent god by synchronizing all of the Titans' authority with his own, followed by the many lesser gods' authority, and ultimately even his fellow 12 Olympians' authority. That much, at least, would seem to be the matter of a little doubt. Add the Greek gods to LB5 completely. Should we make them real gods? I mean, it's kind of interesting to me. Come on. At least try to be a little more respectful. But conceptually, he is not truly omnipotent, so does not have control over all things and beings in this world. At least, that's our working theory. I see. Do you happen to have anything to support that theory? Of course. The very alliance base you're standing in right now.
The underground infrastructure.
Precisely. A truly omnipotent being would have known about villains like us lurking underground the instant we set foot in here. Okay, well, I mean, that's what you think, though. But honestly, I think it's kind of interesting, though. Like, just like a mechanical body and all that stuff, though. And trust me, this is coming from me who's lived in Greece for 3 years and had to digest so much Greek mythology when I was a kid. Okay, like I said, well, that's you. I'm just happy with the way things are going. I'm just soaking it in and just enjoying it for what it is. And yet, he has no awareness of this underground infrastructure. This was the domain of Hades, his fellow god, and he doesn't even bother to look at it. From this, we can surmise that the gods of Olympus are conceptual deities, like those from other mythologies. The battles don't disappoint though? Yeah, they're pretty fun too. And simultaneously, they depend on the Cleronomia, their authority-like functionality, from the enormous mechanical bodies they use as ships to cross the Sea of Stars. That is where our chance of defeating Zeus lies. For if we are up against a nigh omnipotent king of gods with authority over infinite things, rather than a truly omnipotent god, then you should have a chance, however minuscule, of defeating him.
Thank you, Mr. AI. This has been both informative and hope-inspiring.
Foe, I hope you don't mind I snuck out your bag of udon. Alright, let's get back to business. Though that said, the only business that remains is the information we have pertaining to Zeus. The omnipotent king of gods, head of the 12 Olympians and victor of all 4 Machia, has formed a contract with Chaldea as his equal. Well, bet you had no idea about that, did you? Whoa! What is this Deo Ex Machina bullcrap, foe?
You mean Chaldea formed a contract not with a divine spirit, but a god? But that shouldn't even be possible. Granted, there's no way to test that for sure, given that gods don't exist in our own time. But theoretically speaking, forming a contract as equals is... Okay, hang on, let me sure I've got all this straight. You're saying that this Chaldea guy formed a contract not with a divided spirit, but with an actual god, right? And not just any god, but a demiurge that's a big deal as the Virocana?
Virocana? That's how you say it?
Full marks, Miss Miyamoto. In fact, from an esoteric Buddhist perspective, it was a truly perfect answer.
That's right. Zeus is neither a divine spirit that returned to nature nor a divided spirit. He is a proper almighty god. And Chaldea Wodheim has formed a contract with him. It puts him on a completely equal footing with Zeus, as his sworn friend no less.
Holy cow! That's the kind of mage you guys have been up against?
That's right. Not that we managed to stand against him for very long. Wodheim seemed clear about his goal from the beginning. We're about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the Age of Gods. And if this Atlantic Lostbelt ends up becoming the new proper timeline, that goal will probably be... And if this Atlantic Lostbelt ends up becoming the new proper timeline, that goal will pretty much be fulfilled. He formed that contract with Zeus to be certain this Lostbelt's Tree of Emptiness would grow bigger as soon as possible. But even with all that said, there's something that doesn't add up. A Lostbelt needs its Tree of Emptiness to maintain its existence, but that doesn't change the fact that, as far as that Lostbelt's king is concerned, Scotty! Moth Dude. Arjuna. That Tree of Emptiness is something strange and entirely foreign. But Zeus had no problem with this. I'm sure he and Wodheim came to some secret agreement about it. But at this point, I can't see what their endgame could be. Foe, this is really quite in not so, but so, foe. Keep that furball away from me, would you? I never liked it even when I was at Chaldea. Foe, well, I don't like you too, Mr. Poopy Pants. Foe, I'm going to poop in your shoe.
Easy there, foe. It's okay.
Alright, Nash. This is the last thing I have to tell you. If you want to see Wodime, you can find him in the Great Orbital Shrine Olympia, Dodana. That's where you'll find Zeus, too. What are you going to do now, Kadok? Who cares? It's none of your business. Alright, that's it from me. I'm getting out of here. I said everything I wanted and gotten everything I needed out of being the... I've said everything I wanted and gotten everything I needed out of being the collaborator's lackey. I doubt we'll ever see each other again. That'll really depend on you guys.
Kadok.
See you around, Mash. Just make sure you don't stick with the losing team there for too long. You felt for yourself how strong those gods were, right? Well, Zeus and Wodime are even stronger. If I were you, Chaldeans, I'd take a good long think about how you want to spend the rest of your lives. If you do survive long enough, make sure you go see Wodime. Well then. Oh, data updated. Oh, wait, don't tell me it's gonna reset my stuff. Well, I can just skip. I can like at least skip the story part now too. Hurry, reconnect. Connect, please, we beg you. Foe, hurry up and fix it, foe. There we go. Oh, looks like it left us here. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. So it looks like we're getting an item here too. I wonder what that could be.
You know, I thought I'd tail him for a bit to see where he's going. But he lost me pretty quickly. Too bad. Man, turning invisible and then a rapid movement ability is a hell of a spell combo. It might not technically be teleportation, but it sure feels like it. Maybe he's just using talisman and mystic codes this Chaldea gave him or something.
Oh, Musashi. Incidentally, I attempted to tail him as well, with equally dismal results. I suppose we should have known he wouldn't make it easy for us. That being said, I believe the information Kadox and Lupus shared with us is trustworthy enough to use in determining our next course of action. After all, he would have little reason to lie to us except for personal revenge. Well, while he certainly has cause to desire vengeance on us, taking into account his manner of speech, facial expressions, tone of voice, and what he told us.
We get it. Enough of the deduction shtick already. Basically, we have to make our way to Chaldea, just like Kadox said, right? And eventually, you guys have to cut down this tree of emptiness these insanely powerful super beings are defending. Boy, talk about playing on hard mode. This is gonna be a fun challenge.
Oh, please. I hope we can insert more arcade tokens in order to start again if we get game over, foe.
Since this collaborator person is good enough to support this underground society here, I figured it'd make our lives a lot easier if I could make contact with them. But it looks like that's not happening anytime soon. So, what's our next step? Great Orbital Shrine Olympia Dodana. If that enormous floating building is acting as the gods and Chaldea base of operations, then our next step should be figuring out how we're going to get to it.
We could try to get there on the border through a series of zero sails, but even if Zeus's thunderbolts somehow missed us while we were preparing,
it wouldn't take long for the other gods and soldiers to overwhelm us with their sheer force of numbers.
There we go. What was that sound just now? Oh, that? I was just defrosting something. Like frozen food or something? So proper human history has frozen foods too, huh? I never knew that. But this isn't food. It's something way better. Yusaku. We'd like to officially ask you to join the God Destroyer Alliance. We want you to come fight with us.
You want to go to the Great Orbital Shrine, right? And you also need to cut down the Tree of Emptiness in Magellan that's even farther up past it, right? Then we should be able to help you with both goals. We have ways of traveling through airspace here. Furthermore,
the Great Orbital Shrine is the God's throne. It's forbidden for humans to set foot in there. They won't let you in without a fight, but then you're going to have to fight the gods anyway. That's true, which is why I hope I can count on your help. We will.
Magellan, another galaxy name, though I had suspected as much. We'd be honored to help you. Oh, I just had a thought. Why don't we take this occasion to celebrate? Ooh, by celebration, do you mean yummy food? That's right. I made a pretty simple breakfast, but for a special occasion like this...
Sister. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to use this thing while it's freshly defrosted.
Huh? Oh, I see. Yes, you do, don't you? So no yummy food just yet, huh? Bummer.
What was it you were defrosting anyway? It's something you might have seen before. Here it comes.
The floor just opened up and something huge is coming up from underneath it.
Oh.
Huh? It looks just like the hostile entities we encountered in Atlantis a number of times. It's a steel chimera, an autonomous weapon made out of highly purity chlorinomia. It used to serve the gods, but after Edison and Tesla made a number of adjustments to it, and Miss Blavatsky kept casting a spell to tame it, it now listens to us. It does a very good job, too. Nemia, sit!
And as you can see, it's now this Alliance base's trusty guardian. So, next up, we're going to use it to see how strong you guys are. I trust you're okay with that?
Yep, figured something like this was coming.
He's trying to get away.
Oh, no you don't. Where'd all that big talk from earlier go, huh? Surely you're not about to say your Baritsu is no match for a little demonic beast, are you?
Of course it is. I said Baritsu was a highly versatile martial art, and I stand by that. But that doesn't mean using it to fight a creature like this isn't quite simply a pain in the posterior. You two really get along, huh? Anyway, we can back you guys up with artillery and mystic codes, but we don't know that much when it comes to sword fighting.
It's true. So we were hoping we can count on all of you to handle the melee combat if you don't mind.
Hey, you'll be fine, right, Mash? I mean, you got that giant shield and everything.
Me?
You heard him, Mash. Battle positions.
Right, Master. Just, give me a few minutes, please, if you all wouldn't mind. Emergency transformation complete. Setting output to 70%. Preparing to intercept combat training target.
Alright, so this is the last part, and then we can end. Let's see. What? I still kind of want to use Mordred. I don't know why. I just like her outfit. And then as for backup, let's see. Who shall I put? It's got to be a 4-star servant. Let's see. No, not Rama. No, just bring regular Nero into it. And to battle.
さてギャンブルだ。得意だけどまずは様子見といこ
う。Okay.
最高のカードを君に。
手加減してやろうか。ああ。うち。さあ。これこそは我が父を滅ぼす邪剣クラレント・ブラスト。
カウンティングオーバー。
最高だな。じゃあしょうがねえな。最高だな。
こういうのはどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
リラックスリラックス。
手加減しちゃあ。
行くぞ。
これこそは我が父を滅ぼす邪剣クラレント・ブラス
満足のいく結果だったかい？それは上々。
Woo! That's enough. Okay, Nemia, you can rest now.
The steel chimeras are going back into their underground storage hangar. The battle is over, Master. Ew. I never would have thought the chimera would divide itself like that.
Is it just me, Miss Miyamoto, or were you not taking this especially seriously? Looks like you guys really are strong. You've obviously had a lot of experience fighting up close. That means you ought to be able to go toe-to-toe with the Royal Guard. But it's still not enough to beat the gods. So we're going to use Tesla, Edison, and Blavatsky's parting gifts.
That's right. They left us a number of machines and a few different plans of attack to use.
Wait, did she just let her hair down? Or, I don't know, did she... This looks a little... I don't know, maybe... I'm tired. Never mind.
These god-slaying blades are the best tools the God Destroyer Alliance can offer you.
Wait, Adele, you're hurt.
Huh? Oh, this? I guess I must have gotten hit when Nemia's shards went flying. Don't worry, I'll be fine. She's bleeding from her right arm. We have to stop it.
It's okay. She'll be fine. In fact, this is a good chance to show you something. Just stand back and watch. The Clearonomia just heals it. Oh, there we go.
Your injury is healing itself. It still hurts, but the wound is gone now. By tomorrow, there won't be any trace of pain left. So it's really okay. You don't have to worry.
Foe, where can I get some of that foe? I would certainly love to snort it. You can burn us, shatter us, tear us apart. It doesn't matter. We'll always go back to our perfect forms.
That's right. We never change, no matter what happens to us.
Any injury we suffer heals itself. That's how we've been remade. Thanks to the ambrosia, the Demeter Clearonomia they regularly give us to maintain our bodies. No citizen of Olympus will ever get sick. We're practically immortal now. No one can die, no one can kill. The guards are the only exception. They're the only ones with the power to kill us.
Huh? I'm sorry. I think I may have misheard you a moment ago. Did you just say you were practically,
Immortal. Yes, Miss Carriolite, he did indeed say that. I presume that means as long as the god's authority remains, you and the other people of Olympus will even come back from death.
That's right.
Come back from death.
Immortality. The one thing humanity has continued to long for since time immemorial. The ultimate goal of countless technologies, not to mention magecraft. Magecraft.
I don't know, I just kind of... my voice kind of snuffed out right there.
And here, it's just a fact of life. Just how advanced is Olympian civilization compared to ours? So every injury anyone gets heals automatically, and they never even have to fear death. It's damn impressive, that's for sure. I can't even imagine what it would be like to live like that.
Foe. Foe wants to be immortal, foe.
I knew this city had achieved long, healthy lives for its citizenry, but I never would have thought it had also found a way to bring them back from death.
Never mind utopia. This place would seem to be more akin to heaven, our collective ideal of a blissful life after death.
It almost strikes me as a calculated plan to forcefully evolve all of humanity into the realm of gods.
Good gracious, I can only imagine the look on Qin Shi Huang's face if they were to hear about this. So if Olympians can even come back from death, does that mean that soldier we fought is still alive?
Huh? Right, now that you mention it. That reserve soldier we first fought after the alarm was sounded was... He was dead. I killed him myself. But now that you mention it, if there was something strange about it, even after I dealt the killing blow, I didn't feel as if I'd really won. I guess him not actually dying would explain it.
He didn't die. None of us can be killed here. Inflicting death is a power only the gods have. By this point, that soldier will have come back to life and started thinking up ways to get his revenge. While we're on the subject, I might as well tell you this too. Even if we stop taking ambrosia like me and sister have, the clarinomia inside our bodies will continue to function. So it'll always be like this forever.
Forever?
Foe? That's right, forever. Immortality is, well, eternal. Ever since that day the gods bestowed ambrosia on us eons ago, we've always looked exactly like this. So children will never grow up? You mean you don't age either?
Alright. We've been alive for a long time. A very, very long time. We'll never reach adulthood. We both stopped growing long, long ago. The adults are all happy that we're still children. They say children are weak and should be protected, so we should just let them and the gods take care of us and be grateful for it. Never mind that we passed adult age a long time ago.
Now I see. While many Olympians may be fine with this enforced stagnation, the two of you are not. And while the gods may have succeeded at preserving happiness at the level of a society, it seems they were unable to extend the control to individual emotions. Truly fascinating. Very well, that at least makes clear why you two have chosen to rebel against the gods and assist us. But before we go any further, there's one thing I would like to confirm with you.
That's right.
Fine with me. As you know, we are from Chaldea, a group of beings from proper human history. Our victory here would mean the end of this entire Lostbelt. Do you understand what that means? If we succeed at cutting down this tree of emptiness, everything here, Olympus, the gods, and all the many people, including you two, will disappear. No exceptions. Even knowing that, do you still wish to fight by our side? Foe, this is getting kinda dark, foe. Yeah, we do.
We don't need to keep living the same day over and over forever. We want to see a new tomorrow.
even if it means we end up dying for it.
Oh no. Please don't be sad, Mash. We spent an entire century thinking this through from every possible angle. And this is what we decided. We want to see tomorrow. A real tomorrow. A day that's different from the one that came before. Something more than just another today. We've already lived more than enough for countless lifetimes. Do you have any idea how old I am? Well, I remember everyone at Atlantis had a lifespan of at least a few hundred years. So I guess maybe twice that, or several times? A few hundred years, huh? The gods' protection must have worn pretty thin for them. I'm jealous.
Back during the Fourth Machia, we were actually supposed to go to Atlantis ourselves, along with all the other people who supported the faction that wanted the coexistence between gods and humans. But what happened was,
We missed the last boat. And we'll never have another chance since the gods don't allow any of us... Since the gods don't allow any of us to leave the city. Whoa, hold up. The Fourth Machia was the war between the gods. Didn't that happen something like several thousand years ago? So, you guys saying you're a few thousand years old? No, we're not. I'd say we've been alive for about 10,000 years. Huh?
that's right, 10,000 years plus a few centuries.
10,000?
Foe! Holy Christ, foe! That is such sad news. Emotional damage, foe.
We're citizens of Olympus. We're the gods' beloved playthings, kept in their eternal cradle. Ever since the day the gods built this city, we've been stuck living here forever.
That's right. For over 10,000 years, we've been forced to live millions upon millions of versions of essentially the same day. Never getting to set one foot outside the city's limits, never getting to grow or change.
For 10,000 years, we've been utterly stagnant.
Well, damn, dude. Oh, I'm just gonna end right there. So what's this item we're receiving? Wardrobe? Oh, for Mesh? Ortonax refurbished? Huh, okay. Mash Cure Light Spirit Hunter's Ortonax refurbished has been unlocked. Okay. Oh yeah, the icon, because she doesn't have the goggles on now. Okay. First, before we... I just want to check out Mash's, Ortonax. She still doesn't have that skill upgrade, though. Okay, so I can use the Ortonax and the Ortonax Refurbs. Okay. Okay, she still has Bunker Bolt A, Amalgam Goad. Okay. Basically just the same thing, only without the goggles. Okay, cool. That'll be fine. Okay, folks. With that's gonna be the end of this stream here, though. I think the next time I'll stream FGO will most likely be on Sunday, because I think today is gonna be I'm gonna stream Vanguard with Hana. I don't know when. I still need to get back to her on what time it's gonna be, though. But yeah, she's gonna help me practice for Springfest. That's next weekend, though. And then yeah, we'll have, and then on tomorrow, I guess it's tomorrow on Saturday, I'm gonna have Vanguard Night just to have some more Vanguard fights, and yeah, I'll be streaming that too. In any case though, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again next time. Alright, take care.